Welcome to the Volunteer San Diego video podcast episode number 9 for October 4th, 2009.
I'm Casey DeLorme.
And I'm Brent Shintani.
And we're talking today with folks who are participating in our annual event this year called Serve-a-thon. We got more than 1,000 people who show up today for 40-plus projects handling things all over San Diego, from basic landscaping to more fancy building renovation to working with libraries and tutoring programs.
And this year we had a narrow focus for our Serve-a-thon event. It used to be called Hands-On San Diego for those of you that have been working with us in the past. This year we actually renamed our project to Serve-a-thon, and we had a tighter focus over the course of one weekend instead of an entire week.
And we focused on poverty as an issue that was common to all the projects. And the folks that we'll be talking to today are part of that program and are also involved in specific projects that deal with poverty, often in some very unique ways.
And today we're going all over North County, San Diego, to visit a few of these projects.
Here at Serve-a-thon with Kelly Brady. She's one of our team leaders at the Ivey Ranch Park Association. They just planted a whole hill behind me with a bunch of plants for erosion control. But there's also horses out here, I noticed, and I was wondering what's going on, Kelly.
Well, the volunteers today aren't really being too interactive with the horses today. They are providing entertainment and lots of snorting. But what we're really doing is focusing mostly on the planting of the ice plant on the hill.
Okay.
As you mentioned, for erosion control. This does give something very nice for the horses to look at. So I'm sure they appreciate that.
And possibly eat.
And possibly eat. Possibly.
And I'm talking to Kristen Baldwin, who actually is involved directly with the Park Association and can tell us a little bit about not only what Volunteer San Diego volunteers did today, but talk about what the whole program with the Park Association is about. First off, Kristen, tell me a little bit about what you had volunteers do today.
Basically, today we had volunteers planting our very large embankment that goes along the 76 Expressway with clippings of red apple ice plant that yesterday's group clipped from another section of our ranch.
And this was for erosion control, to protect the hill that's the whole side of the park.
Exactly. It helps with erosion. It helps with runoff when the rains do actually decide to occur here in San Diego. And it also gives something to distract the flies from bothering the horses. And it also, them doing it, saves us a lot of money that can stay in our programs then in turn.
Okay. And those programs, I see equestrian programs. I understand there's gardening here. Tell me about what all this is for, who benefits from it, who the volunteers are helping support today.
Okay. Well, basically, Ivey Ranch has been around since 1981, and we serve children with and without special needs through care and rec programs.
Okay.
Basically, what that entails is we have our equestrian program, which does the therapy riding for special needs. It also does the able-body riding for our typical kids, and we start as young as 5. And it's very affordable. We cater to low-income families. So, for example, it's $180 for 6 weeks for an hour less than a week.
So this is a program really that's reaching families and children who wouldn't normally have access to something of this caliber.
Exactly. Horse programs are usually saved for the elite, say down at Rancho Santa Fe, something that has the means to be able to do something extracurricular.
Yeah, because maintaining
horses, horses are very expensive. So basically, with that program, which is great for the fact that we have a lot of Marines out here for today's program, is that we do Horses for Heroes, which is a new thing we started in the spring, which is our therapy riding program for our wounded warriors and veterans as far back as Vietnam through the current conflicts. And that's doing the therapy riding on the horse, anywhere from PTSD to amputee victims, and then doing psychotherapy on the ground with the horses and a therapist. We also have a community garden, which each plot is about 300 square feet, and we've got about 40 of them, and those are for, again, fixed income, low income, individuals, special needs groups. We've got an aviary for the World Wildlife Federation that sometimes has birds in it, hasn't had birds in it for a while. And then we have our child care center, which does before and after school care for special needs youth in schools, and then we also do preschool and daycare for our younger kids. So we do a lot. We do in-home respite as well, which is something that doesn't go on the ranch, but we have a lot of folks out in homes.
And you guys serve what geographical area? Is it all of San Diego County?
All of San Diego is welcome to attend. We tend to focus on North County because that's the area that we're in. So we're talking Bonsall, Fallbrook, Vista, Carlsbad, Oceanside, Camp Pendleton. That city, but we have people as far up as in the San Clemente, Irvine area, and as far down as the San Diego area.
And how long have you guys been using Volunteer San Diego as a resource?
A really long time.
So it goes back years.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot of projects for us, especially since our executive director had started here and got really involved with them last year. Tanya Daniele, she was actually won like a volunteer coordinator of the year with Volunteer San Diego last year. So we've had a very positive relationship. We had a Serve-a-thon activity here last year with Asymtec, who's one of the sponsors. This year they helped build one of our first arenas of our new equestrian center. So Volunteer San Diego has been great. We currently have an AmeriCorps member too through Volunteer San Diego. So we love the relationship that.
I'm here with Kimberly Reich, who's part of the Zoofari program. Volunteer San Diego spent a whole day here working on projects. Actually, Volunteer San Diego is here more than just on this day today, isn't it? We have volunteers that participate with you guys on a regular basis?
That's true, yeah, on a regular basis. All kinds of projects we have all the time.
Okay. And you are part of the staff, or volunteer yourself?
Yeah, I'm the animal care supervisor here. As you can see, I handle all the animals here, and they're really our children. So yeah, I take care of the animals and handle the programming as well, the outreach programs that we do here.
Okay, and what is the essence of this program? What is the organization trying to accomplish?
We have a threefold mission Zoofari does, and one of our missions, part of our mission, is to provide a permanent home for non-releasable wildlife, animals like this crazy animal called a coati. The other part of our mission is to provide programs, school programs, to fund them for baby Title I schools, kids that can't afford a program, an educational program like this. And the other part is to fund conservation biologists, because we really support the biologists who are on the front lines ready to save these guys' habitats. So it's not only the animals we're trying to save, but also their habitats.
And volunteers get involved today by not only working in landscaping, making sure that some of the erosion control and fire protection was happening, but also you said they were cleaning cages and helping prepare.
That's exactly right. As you can see, they're kind of fired up. She hasn't seen me for a few days, so it's pretty exciting. Yeah, they're preparing habitats and doing a lot of cleaning and, like you said, fire protection. It's that time of year again. So she's my hairdresser for the weekend. Yeah. So they really help in all phases of the projects here. It gives the animals a better quality of life.
Fantastic. I'm here with Jerry, who is actually our project manager for this particular project. How many people do you have come out today?
About 40 people.
About 40 people. That's a pretty solid showing.
Yeah, we had two very large groups, and they were fantastic to work with.
And there's a lot of young people here today.
Yeah, we had the Surf City Squash group.
Nice.
There was about 20-some people with them, with 2 adults. And they helped us out by painting and scrubbing and cleaning up cages and doing a lot of work, and they had more energy than I'll ever have. For one large group, the Petco group that's out here, we put them to work on the hill, which they were very excited about, and we were replanting ice plant, pulling it from one location and putting it on the hill because this is a fire area. Okay. So we wanted to make sure that they have a good front for the area. The other group was doing, there's a reptile room, so they were helping us move all the reptile cages out. We painted all the floors in there, scrubbed all the walls down, scrubbed all the cages, and then moved everything back in.
That's just a sample of the 40-plus projects and 1,000-plus volunteers that we had working with us this weekend for Serve-a-thon.
But you don't have to wait for Serve-a-thon next year to get involved. There are various projects going on throughout the year with Volunteer San Diego.
You can find those anytime by looking up volunteersandiego.org online.
Or you can give us a call at 858-636-4131.
For Volunteer San Diego, I'm Casey DeLorme.
And I'm Brent Shintani, reminding you that you can make a difference.
Can you, Brent?
Yes. Yes, you can.